Yo, calling NHL fans out there. Alright, so I was watching the Steve Dangle podcast from the other day, and they brought up the point that they should do more things to promote offense in the game and discourage teams from being defensive because it's boring. And they use teams like the Islanders and the late 90s Devils, which some of you may or may not know about, who are shutdown teams that score a couple goals and then sit on their lead like freaking Moses on the throne, okay? But what's the problem with that? That's the thing. People are like, oh, hockey's boring because there's not enough goals scored. It's like, if you can't appreciate the back and forth game and the excitement of, oh, they might score, they might not, then why are you watching hockey in the first place? Like, if you're not looking at a game, seeing a slap shot taken and going, ooh, and seeing if it scores, then you're not excited about watching hockey. It doesn't need to be an 8-5 game for you to be excited. It doesn't need to be a ton of goals. And some games do have that. Some games do have a ton of goals. Some games are 6-4. But then when there's the game that's 2-1, everybody's like, oh, that was boring. That sucked. It's like, no, it didn't suck. Because there was no telling when the scores were going to break out. You don't know if with 3 minutes left, the Islanders, who were leading 2-1, will break out and it'll be 5-1 by the end of the game. You don't know that. With every shot taken, you don't know if it goes in the back of the net. So how can you say that it's anywhere close to boring? How is a game like that boring when every shot, every dangle is exciting? It just doesn't make any sense to me why you would take a sport like that and try to beef it up. Because then that's just feeding into the entertainment aspect. We want them to go out there and play hockey. Okay? We don't want them to go out there and put on a show. Alright? If we wanted to do that, we'd go to the strip club. But we're not going to the strip club. We're sitting down in front of our TVs to watch a hockey game. So, how are you going to say that we need to speed up the game? Okay? They brought up a couple points, like taking out the trapezoid rule, which I do agree with. I don't like the trapezoid. But that's a very small thing. They were like, take out instant replay. It's like, bro, no. Instant replay is to make sure that they get the call right. Yes, the NHL has a reffing problem, which will probably be in a future rant, but the way the system is supposed to work is right. They don't always do it right, but it's right. And I just don't get how these people can say that the game is, one, not exciting, two, needs to be bulked up for our entertainment, even though it's a sport, and three, that instant replay should be taken out when the only reason that instant replay is a thing in the first place is to get the call right. Now, I get, if your team's offside by 2 inches, I don't think the call should be pulled back. That's a problem. But it's not a huge problem. It's really not a huge problem. It's just simple tweak your rules a little bit. It's not take something out, put something in to make things entertaining. Hockey is already incredibly entertaining. I've watched a 1-0 Islander game and come out pumped and like, whoa, let's go. It's go time. I have. If anything, low scoring builds suspense, which only makes the next goal that much more important. It only makes that next goal so much more exciting to celebrate or so much more frustrating to watch. Part of hockey is the frustration, but you shouldn't be getting bored because there hasn't been a goal. Okay, it's not like there's never any shots. There's 60 shots in a game most of the time. 70 shots in a game sometimes between the two teams. And yet you're still saying you're bored. Every single one of those shots, well, not every single one, but say there's 70 shots in the game, 50 of those shots are worthy of a, oh no, did it go in? Or if it's on TV and it does that stupid thing where you think it goes in the back of the net, but because it's netting and you see right through it, it actually went to the side of the net and you're like, oh! That's what hockey's for. That's the fun of it. So why are you saying that it needs to be buffed up for our entertainment when it's already equally entertaining when you're just letting the guys play? Just let them fucking play. Let them play. I don't know, fans. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, because I seriously think that it's just ridiculous. It's just crazy. Hockey is already as fun as it possibly could be, unless you totally destroy the fact that it's a game and it's not a strip club. Goodbye. Freaking entertainment game. What the...